Hello everyone, I'm Paolo, Nibletto, the editor of CDN Computer Dealer News Magazine, here with our next installment in our Newsmaker series. With me here today is probably the executive who made the fastest comeback in Canadian IT history, Nick Tidd of D-Link. Nick, welcome.
Thanks, Paolo. Glad to be here.
Nick, you were the longtime face of 3Com, not just in Canada, but in many other places of the world. You were there for more than a decade. But then earlier this year, without warning, you were quote-unquote phased out. Looking back, was that hard to take given all your years at the company?
You know, the piece that I'll miss the most really is the people.
Sure.
You know, the relationships you develop, having been there 15 years, in the last 4 years having an opportunity to participate on the worldwide stage, give you a different perspective on the markets around the world. But at the same time, it was time for a change. Sometimes you need that little kick to go and do something else. I was fortunate to have a great break, 5 months. I wanted a longer time, but opportunity came knocking. And I would encourage anybody that goes through, especially in this economy, enjoy the downtime.
Yeah.
You know, and appreciate the fact that you've got the time to take. Obviously, not everybody's in that position.
Yeah.
But in our industry, it's pretty fast-paced, and if you get a chance to relax, take it.
I got a chance to interview your CEO, J.C. Lau, in his office in Taipei earlier this year, and his vision was to build out the Unified Communications offering. How is Unified Communications going to be built into your Canadian plan?
It's going to be a very interesting and dynamic component of our product portfolio. Well, a lot of people don't view us as a voice over IP player, despite the fact we have a relationship with Microsoft with the Voice Center product, their Response Point product. But specifically what JC was referring to was the ability to see the shift in networking from hardware-based to application-based. So everything at the endpoint really is going to focus around the application. And the networking infrastructure simply becomes the delivery mechanism for that. And so whether you're looking at a wireless application and what you need to do for quality of service, what you're doing in the switch infrastructure, all of those are key components and will bring credibility to us as we move into the enterprise, because people view us as individual piece parts of the total architecture, and quite often are taken aback by the breadth and depth of our product portfolio.
Is D-Link's biggest obstacle the fact that the market views them as a consumer-only or retail-only player, and how do you go about changing that?
You know, that's an interesting question. I get asked that quite a bit, and it's a tremendous opportunity. When I see people on the street and they ask me, so you're with D-Link, wow, I use your product at home. My immediate response now is, why do you use this in your home? Great value, and the product simply works. Say to them, well, why don't we take that core ingredient and take that to the enterprise?
Right.
And so it really allows a lot of doors to be open for us. And I'm fortunate to come to an organization that's got significant market share in retail to be able to play off that. I would much rather have that than a brand that I'm constantly having to defend, sit in front of customers, defend the latest press release, defend the fact that the company is bleeding cash. This is nothing but upside and opportunity for me, and I'm very excited about it.
What's going to be your channel strategy for 2009?
They're going to see a new portal from us in January that had not been here before, that's going to really work with them on enhancing profitability. And when those ingredients come together, there's a twofold win for the channel. First off, 100% of our revenue on the solution side is flowing through the channel, and we're going to grow our solutions business in Canada in excess of 80%.
Wow.
And so there's not a lot of manufacturers out there making the type of investments that we are, who have those types of growth opportunities in front of us. And so there is opportunity there for the channel that really is getting some great excitement and tremendous feedback.
Nick, do you feel that you are the comeback kid this year in the industry?
The comeback kid? It's been real exciting to come back after spending the last 8 years primarily in the U.S. and other parts of the world. What is amazing to me is that pretty well everybody's in the same place. You're still here.
That's right.
And reequating those relationships has been a lot of fun, and really has been a welcome kind of home to say, hey, we're here for you, doors open, come on in and talk to us. We may not necessarily sell your product, but we'll give you a shot, which is kind of exciting. So it's good to be back home.
Fantastic. Nick, thank you very much for your time, and thank you, and please continue to click on to our Newsmakers series. Thank you very much.